And action.
Light, camera, action. Slow lighting. Okay, guys. We're returning to page 7 of your workbook if you all follow along and take notes. I noticed that none of you want to be in the video. Renzo's, come on down. Awesome.
I'm wanted too many states.
So Versa Note has 3 key selling points. This is Renzo. Hi, Andrea.
The camera loves you, baby.
Oh, yes. You have energetic styling, right? You guys waking up just looking at the Versa Note? Getting excited, getting happy?
I brushed my teeth with the Versa Note.
Oh, very good. You also have class-leading fuel efficiency, which we already discussed, and smart user-friendliness. So let's talk about the first of these. We're going to talk about the energetic styling of the Versa Note. So as you probably know, this Versa Note is an SV CVT. It is fully loaded. It has the SL and Tech packages. You probably noticed this steeply sloped front windshield. It's almost angular in its approach, right? So see how it's almost just going straight on down. Oh, Renzo could be my van. And then it continues into the front end of the vehicle. These are halogen reflector headlamps as well. And something brand new for Nissan is the active grille shutter. You guys all know where it is?
In the middle.
So the top portion of the engine is going to, or should I say the engine cavity, is going to remain open to get air into the engine, right, to achieve combustion. The lower portion is where your active grille shutter is. And if you all want to come over here, right behind the grate, you're going to see something that's kind of like a shutter. What it's going to do is it's going to open and close between 20 and 85 miles an hour. If you look really close, you'll see when I touch it, see how it's kind of moving a little?
Yeah.
So that's it. So the whole idea behind it is to lower the coefficient of drag for better performance and handling, right? So the faster I go, the more close this active grille shutter is going to get. You know, the NASCAR drivers used to use tape around the front end of the vehicle to conduct the air around the sides of the vehicle. Same idea behind this active grille shutter. So why on such a baby vehicle? Why would we use this technology?
Gas mileage.
Gas mileage and better aerodynamics and better handling. So what happens is the shutter is closed. The air gets conducted around the sides of the vehicle. If you take a look here, you're going to see that squash line trajectory. Somebody mentioned that. Good job. So what happens is the air is conducted along the sides of the vehicle and into the back. And you have 4 slots. The tail lamp, these are called aeroflares. The air is actually conducted off to the sides rather than creating a vortex around the back. So the back end of the Versa Note, believe it or not, is going to be a little bit cleaner than it would have been without these aeroflares, these boomerang style rear tail lamps. Everybody got that?
Yes.
And the coefficient of drag on the Versa Note is 0.298. It is the equivalent of a 370Z and a Porsche 911. So you can almost say you can get a Versa Note or you get a Porsche 911. What's the difference? I wouldn't say that.
About 80 grand.
Yeah, about 80 grand. So another thing I want to point out is, do you notice these short front and rear overhangs? You guys probably heard about in the Virtual Academy when we're talking about that. Versa Note is on the Global V platform. That short front overhang, that will actually give you a better center of gravity, so that also will contribute to performance and handling. And you also have a super long, wide wheelbase, so it's going to be really roomy and really comfortable. We're going to need 3 6-foot dudes to have a seat inside the Versa Note to tell us how comfortable it is. We got that so far? You take a look at the back end too, and the roof line actually kicks up a little bit in the rear, and then you actually have this really nice spoiler. This is an option. This is a $310 option. By the way, in your books,
How much can you get it for?
sorry?
How much can you get it for?
Well, I know the retail value is $310. I did spend like all Sunday night typing because I'm a really rotten typist. I'm just kidding. But there's actually a list of Versa Note options somewhere in your book, and if you don't have it, let me know because I do have
Yeah,
some.
we got it.
You have it? Okay. And that will just lay out some of the features that are options on this particular note. You've probably noticed these really pretty 16-inch aluminum alloy wheels. They're part of the SL package. And then you also do have splash guards in the back. Inside you have a different level of cloth. These are also, let me get on this side so you can see me camera there. No. So these are actually manual folding mirrors. They contribute to the aerodynamics of the Versa Note. They also do have the power controls to the left of the steering wheel so you can adjust them while you're driving. Not that I recommend that, but. And then these are actually these windshield wipers. They're one-piece flat blade windshield wipers that are actually recessed into the windshield to, you want to interfere with the coefficient of drag, right? And they also will be a little bit quieter. And I don't know if any of you remember when these little spritzers used to be halfway out on the hoods of the vehicle so that when it was winter time, you had to take the brush to it to scrub it. Not anymore. These are right by the, almost directly above the engine. So they will always be fluid. You guys have any questions? Okay, now it's your turn. I need 2 team captains. Who wants to be my team captain?
Frank.
Amy.
Okay, on page 8 of your workbook, there's a bunch of questions, and I need to go get I just realized I forgot to get my iPads. So my 2 team captains, you're each going to take an iPad, scan the QR codes, and everybody else is going to help them fill out the questions and answers on pages 8 and 9. So everybody ready for that?
Ready.
Okay, I'll be right back. You can turn me off now.
Back in action,
And
Captain.
who's my other team
iPads.
captain? Anybody? Team captain, team captain.
Oh, yeah, by this one.
Team Captain Jimmy.
First generation iPads.
Team Captain Harold.
Sorry on the scan, so I hit all the QR codes. Don't mind the blonde hair by that one. I'll get rid of that.
It's definitely my hand.
And some of them are inside the note too. You guys all gonna work with them and take notes? Get it? Yeah, you don't have to take this part unless you want to.